How's it going, YouTube? Dallasboi here, backing in with another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. And I believe that this is the first Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle since Black and White 2 got released in the States. I've played the game through, and it's fun as heck. And if you want to check out with the team that I ended off with, I will actually link my Facebook in the description. It's gonna be my Dallasboi Facebook. Just saying. But anyways, this battle, I'm keeping the opponent as anonymous, and the place where we had this battle also keeping anonymous. But he was asking for an Ubers match, and I was like, hey, what the heck? I kind of wanted to use this Ubers team just for lulz, and here we go. So looking at the team, you can see the Lumineon, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just not going to bring up any more spoilers with that. And you can also see the cast form on the opponent's end. We pretty much agreed to bring just 5 pretty serious Ubers things and then something ridiculous. So that's pretty much the story behind Lumineon in cast form. But looking further into his team, Palkia pretty much deals some pretty good damage to that team, as it is pretty dang Palkia weak, so keep Palkia alive and I should be good for this match. So, I hope you guys enjoy the battle, and let's get this show on the road! So to start off, my opponent's going to be leading off with his Kyogre, and I'm actually going to predict his Kyogre lead, and lead off with my Palkia, knowing that Palkia is pretty much the best thing to check Kyogre in the Ubers metagame. Well, other than Soldu Latias, but anyways, back to the battle. I go for the Surf, actually predicting him to switch out into either Landorus, Garchomp, or Heatran. But he actually stays in and Thunder Waves my Palkia, which pretty much means that my Palkia is pretty much useless for this battle, other than to Sponge Kyogre Scalds, as it does right there, and I pretty much get the full pair on this next turn. And knowing that my own Kyogre is the best thing to take a Scald, I am actually going to be switching out into that thing. But I actually get onto the good side of a double switch, and he actually goes into his Meandrus there. And now he's going to be sending out his own Kyogre, and I'm just going to be firing up a Surf, not willing to predict or anything. And Surf is actually looking like a 2-hit KO through my eyes, but actually after this next Surf, although I'm modest specs, he is actually going to be living with a smidge, and he will actually be getting the rest off. So pretty much all that damage I try to get on that Kyogre, pretty much for nothing. So now I'm actually going to be switching out into my Palkia right here, and it turns out that his Kyogre is not packing the Sleep Talk here, and I'm actually going to try to drop a Thunder on this thing to get that big threat out of here, but this Kyogre is actually pretty dang bulky, and takes it pretty well. And now he's going to be sending out his Garchomp, knowing that I am locked in a Thunder, and pretty much I am a Choice Scarf variant of Palkia. So now, expecting the outrage, I'm actually going to be going into my Fortress, and I'm actually going to be using the opportunity to set up some hazards, as this Garchomp is locked in on outrage. And first up, I'm going to be setting up the rocks, and here I pretty much know that he's gotten the 3-turn outrage, so this is actually going to be allowing me to get up a layer of Toxic Spikes before I'm pretty much forced to switch out. And pretty much knowing that he's going to be switching at this point, since he is confused, I am going to send out my Choice Spec Kyogre, and he actually is going to be sending out his random thing that he brought, which is actually a female cast form named Jake, which is kind of funny, because Jake is a male name and stuff. But I'm not too afraid of this cast form, so I'm actually going to be going for the Water Spout here. But he actually turns out to be Scarfed and running Thunderbolt, which actually gets a crit. And the crit really didn't matter too much in the long run, because after the 1 layer of Toxic Spike, cast form is going to be taken out by the Surf and 1 layer of poison damage. And now out comes Landorus. He actually turns out to be faster than me, but then again, I am a modest Kyogre, and yeah. But this actually gives me the opportunity to go into GG Elo, the Choice Banded Lumineon, to revenge kill the Landorus Therian form and get a kill. And now out comes Arceus, and it turns out to be Grass form Arceus, and not the extreme killer variant. So I'm actually going to be going on to my fortress, knowing that it can take grass moves very well. But it actually turns out that this RCS goes for the Calm Mind on the switch, pretty much predicting it and stuff and whatnot. And then another Calm Mind ensues, and here I'm actually going to be going for the Bolt switch, and I will be going out into my Deoxys Speed form. And if you get the nickname for this, then props to you. And right now I'm actually going to be setting up a light screen, as the Arceus grass is actually going to be going for the +2 judgment. And fortunately for me, Deoxys Speed does actually take this. And now, knowing that he's at yellow health, I'm actually going to be going for the taunt to block his recover. And this is important. Right here, it's very important. And you'll see why a little later. And knowing that he's going to be going knowing that I'm going to be going down next turn, I'm going to be setting up a layer of spikes and leaving in my Deoxys Speed as Death Spotter to bring in Lumineon to revenge kill the Arceus with a choice banded U-turn. So already Arceus and Lander Syrian form are the victims of choice banded Lumineon's wrath. And now I'm going to be going on to my Palkia because it's the best thing to bring out at this point. And Garchomp actually comes out on the switch in, which pretty much means I'm going to be going on to my fortress right now, and he's going to be going for the Earthquake, knowing that the Outrage would be a wee bit too obvious right at this point. And since this is a choice Scarf Garchomp, he's actually going to be locked in an Earthquake here, and actually off a crit Rapid Spin, which was a little funny, but didn't really matter in the long run because Rapid Spin is pretty much a weak move and whatnot. And yeah, we pretty much get the picture with Rapid Spin. But now, the last hurrah! Choice Banded Lumineon comes in again. And now, Heat Rank comes out, and Lumineon getting off a Rain Boosted Choice Banded Waterfall, and he is actually able to one-shot the Heat Ran from here. Thanks to and I don't think the extra hazards matter that much. Garchomp comes out for the final time, and unfortunately, Garchomp is not able to live Banded Lumineon's wrath. And Calgar is just going to run at this point, because I think after 2 hits from that, Banded Lumineon would have taken the Calgar out too. So, 4 kills for choice Banded Lumineon. And Anubers for that matter. So, choice Banded Lumineon for Ubers? Gonna be making the case? Maybe. Just maybe. So, anyways, that was a fun game. So, rate, comment, sub, and I will see you guys next time.